Hola niños y niñas. Si recuerdan, ayer estuvimos trabajando con dinero y vamos a seguir trabajando con eso. Ayer aprendimos lo que era earnings, que dijimos es el dinero que tú ganas por hacer un trabajo. Y también aprendimos savings, que es el dinero que tú guardas. Puede ser en el banco, puede ser en tu alcancía. Hoy vamos a continuar y vamos a aprender también lo que quiere decir spending, que es el dinero que tú gastas. Entonces nosotros aquí podemos ver, vamos a empezar a hacer esto en inglés. Esto es la página 703 de tu libro Texas Go Math, volume number 2. So we have here, suppose you get one dime each Friday. You can save the dime each week. O sea que tú lo vas a guardar a lo mejor en tu alcancía. You can save the dime each week. You put it in your piggy bank, maybe. So in 4 weeks, you will have 4 dimes, or also we can say you will have 40 cents. Are you agree? 40 cents. You can spend the dime each week to buy things. Entonces ustedes tenían este dime y se lo gastaron. Then you have this dime and you spend it and you spend it and you spend it. So spend is when you use that money. So in other words, now you have, if you spend 10, 20, 30, and 40, in 4 weeks you will have 0. You spend all your money. Okay? So spend is when you use the money and you don't have it anymore. So it's like save is an addition and spend is a subtraction. When you save, you add the money. When you spend, you subtract the money. So we're going to start practicing some problems here for you to be able to answer your work for today. So we're going to write, as always, first, cubes. I'm going to write here, cubes. Okay, so we're going to start now. Vamos a empezar con la C. Circle the numbers. Nick gets 1 dime each week for 6 weeks. He saves 4 dimes and spends 2 dimes. How much money does he have now? Okay, so we have dime is like money. He saves for 6 weeks. He saves 4 dimes. He spends 2 dimes. Now, underline the question. How much money does he have now? Box the keywords. Nikki gets 1 dime each week for 6 weeks. He saves 4 dimes and spends 2 dimes. Now, my strategy and my solution. So it says that Nick gets 1 dime each week for 6 weeks. So this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and week 6. They say that he saves 4 dimes. So he saves these 4 dimes. And he spends 2 dimes. So he spent this, and he spent this dime. So he had 60 cents minus 20. Or in other words, he has 6 dimes minus 2 dimes. That equals to 40. 40 cents. So my answer is 40 cents or 4 dimes. Okay? You can say also that with my picture, I don't have to write this, my equation. It's just 4 dimes left or 40 cents saved. Next question. Let me write here first, cubes. Now we're going to start. Circle the numbers. Cindy gets 1 dime each week for 7 weeks. She saves 3 dimes and spends 4 dimes. Underline the question. How much money does she have now? Box the keywords. Gets 1 dime each week for 7 weeks. She saved 3 dimes and spent 4. So this is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, and week 7. Out of these 7 weeks, he saved 3. 1, 2, 3. And he spent, and she spent, because it's Cindy, 4 dimes. So she spent this one, she spent 2, she spent 3, she spent 4 dimes. The question is, how much does she have now? So it was 70 cents or 7 dimes minus 40 cents or 4 dimes is 70 minus 40 is 30 cents. This is the correct answer. Okay? Okay, next. Okay, next problem. It's page 705, Texas Go Math, Volume 2. I'm going to start writing the cubes in the 3 problems. So this is cubes. Here I'm going to use cubes 2. Here I'm going to use cubes 2. Okay, now I'm going to start solving the problem number 3. Circle the numbers. Kim gets 1/4 each week for 4 weeks. She saves 3/4 and spends 1/4. Now underline the question. How much does she have now? Box the keywords. Gets 1/4 each week for 4 weeks. She saves 3 and she spent 1. Now my strategy and solution. So she has 4/4. She saved 3. She spent 1. So I have week 1 is 25. Week 2 is another 25. So it's 50. Week 3 is another 5. So it's 75. So she has 75 cents. Or you can say also $1 minus 1/4 minus 25 cents. That equals 75 or 3/4. 75 cents. Okay, next question. Theo gets 1 dime and 1 nickel each week for 4 weeks. He spends 15 cents and saves the rest. How much money does he have now? So first, circle the number. Theo gets 1 dime and 1 nickel each week for 4 weeks. He spends 15 cents and saves the rest. How much money does he have now? Underline the question. How much money does he have now? Box the keywords. Gets 1 dime and 1 nickel for 4 weeks. He spent 15, saves the rest. Okay, now my strategy, my equation. Okay, here is very hard to draw. I got to draw the coins. So instead of that, I'm going to write the amount of money each coin is. Okay, so we have, I'm going to do it with orange. So in week one, Theo got 1 dime and 1 nickel. So he got 10 cents plus 5 cents. So this is 1 dime and 1 nickel. And then the next week, I'm going to use a parenthesis to understand this is week 1. Week 2, he gets the same, 1 dime and 1 nickel. Week 3, 1 dime and 1 nickel. Week 4, 1 dime and 1 nickel. So this equals to 10, and 10 is 20, and 10 is 30, and 10 is 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 60 cents. And then this is the money he got in the 4 weeks. And he spent 15 cents. So he got 60 cents, but he spent 15 cents. So now he has 60 minus 10 is 50, minus 5 is 45 cents. Then the answer is 45 cents. Okay, let's move to the last problem. We're going to start with cubes. Kendra gets 4 nickels each week for 3 weeks. She saves half of this amount of money and spends the rest. How much money does she spend? Check. The question is how much money does she spend? Not how much money does she save. So you got to be careful with that. So we have circle the numbers, then underline the question. How much money does she spend? Box the keywords. Gets 4 nickels each week for 3 weeks. She saves half of his money and spends the rest. Okay. So it's the same case. I'm going to write the equation because it's hard to do the pictures here. Kendra gets 4 nickels each week for 3 weeks. So in week 1, she gets 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Week 2, 5, 5 plus 5 plus 5. In week 3, week 3 is 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. That's for 3 weeks. That means in 3 weeks, she got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So she got 60 cents. 60 cents. They say she saves half and spend the rest. So what I'm going to do is to draw here, cut it in the middle. So she saves this and she spent this. So she spent 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, or half of 60. Half of 60 is 30 cents. So the answer here is 30 cents. She saves 30 and she spent 30. Now you got to do this part. This is Texas Go Math, page 706, 707, and 708 is going to be your work. You have to upload in preference to Google Classroom. And if you can't, then upload it to ClassDojo. Remember to draw a picture and use your strategy that I just show you how to do it. Thank you, kids. See you this Thursday. Bye.